folks, this is Jeff from Simple Forex System, and I'd like you to notice at the very top of the screen you'll see a green dotted line that just showed up. I'm in a live trade right now. This is not exactly how I planned on doing this video, but you play the cards as they are dealt. What I want to talk to you today about is using the Renko charts more as a scalper than as a longer term trader. Just give me a second here to get set up because I want to kind of protect myself on this trade a little bit, get ready to exit in case I have to get out soon. Okay, got that out of the way. All right, so let me just kind of start over here. We're going to talk this morning about Renko charting, and I know most of you know what Renko charting is. I've been kind of a big fan of this for the last couple of years, and have put out a couple different products related to it. Most of what I have done up to this point has involved using 10 pip boxes or 10 pip candles. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Renko charting, what you're looking at right now is actually live price action on the euro dollar pair. It's about 9:48 now on August 2nd, 2011. It's 9:48 Eastern time. We got into this trade about a minute ago. What you're looking at, obviously, a series of blue and red candles with a swooping blue and red line of bars of varying size underneath. That's actually an indicator. The equidistant or equal-sized boxes you're looking at are 3 pip boxes showing that price is moving either up or down in 3 pip increments. Now, in the past, what I had focused on were the 10 pip boxes, and if you can get into the front of a 10 pip move on Renko, get in on that first color change, like the first blue buy signal or the first red sell signal on Renko, you could be in the front of a 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pip move using 10 pip boxes. The problem has always been that you only get 1 or 2 or 3 of those moves every day, and they're occurring at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're asleep. They're hitting at 10:30 in the morning when you've taken a break. And you come back and you've missed the train. You're 20 or 30 pips late getting in. Pretty frustrating. And the other, of course, big frustration is when you're sitting there for 2 hours watching the same 10 pip box with price moving up 9 pips above the high and down 9 pips below the low, essentially creating a 28 pip range that you're doing nothing in because you're just sitting there watching the same 10 pip box waiting for a new box to open. Those 28 pip ranges are, quite frankly, they're very tradable, but it's impossible to do anything when you're just looking at 10 pip boxes or 10 pip candles. As a lot of you are aware, last summer when I was in Japan, I met one of our neighbors for the first time, actually, over there. I'd never met her before. Her real name is actually irrelevant, but we call her Mrs. Watanabe, in honor of the thousands and possibly even millions of Mrs. Watanabes in Japan that are trading Forex. And aside from the method that she was using, her theory was make 20 pips and call it a day, and move on to the next trade. And so I actually got very sold on that idea. There's things I want to do with my life besides sit in front of Forex screens for 16 hours a day. So I was very enthralled with that idea of just coming in, making 20 pips, and moving on. I used her method for a while, which works sometimes, and then sometimes it seems to go flat. And I tried a bunch of other methods, but about 9 months ago I began to seriously test trying different box sizes with Renko. Instead of using 10 pip boxes, try 7 pip, 6 pip, 5 pip, 4 pip, 3 pip, 2 pip, which by the way is just a little too fast for me. And eventually settled on using these 3 pip boxes. And after I decided that that was the size I thought would work best for me, I went through literally dozens of different indicators and indicator combinations, looking for that that magical setup that would give me the best opportunity to make my pips and keep me out of as many bad trades as was humanly possible. And I would like to point out now we're actually up about 4.5 pips right now on this trade, which is good. I'm shooting for somewhere between 9 and 12. And I'll get into that in a little bit, but that's sort of my goal here. If I can see anything above 9, I think I'm just going to close the trade and take it. And the reason I decided on the 3-pip candles was after, like I said, some extensive testing. I found that in combination with the indicators that we have here, I found that most of the moves, when taken in conjunction with the indicators, in other words, if they're both indicators are telling you to buy or sell, when you get those signals on the 3-pip candle, price tends to move 3 to 12 pips in your direction. Just well, I'm not going to say every time, obviously, but enough that when you do get suckered into a trade that basically blows up in your face and goes the wrong way, you're only really risking at most 6 pips. And the reason for that is if you get a signal, say to buy, and say we got our signal here, right when I started I started taping this video, we got the buy signal. Had it not gone anywhere and gone backwards, we would have eventually gotten a red candle at about -6, and that would be where I would have exited and would have sat out and waited for another buy signal if one was coming, or wait to see if the indicators turn to start giving a sell signal. As it was, we moved up. We've actually at this point, this is where I would be seriously thinking about getting out, but since really I was already up enough that one red candle still has me in profit, I'm willing to let it go one more candle and lose maybe 2 pips on this trade if things go poorly. But if you move up 3 pips and you're actually 3 pips in profit, to get a red candle, your worst case scenario is you're going to be down -3. Okay, so on a losing trade, you're giving up somewhere between 3 and 6 pips, and on winning trades, you're looking at getting out somewhere between 9 and 12. And I like those odds. I like those numbers. When I come into one of these trades, I'm looking for, like I said, between 9 and 12 pips, and it depends on how fast things move. And actually, I'm looking maybe getting out of this one in another pip or so if it falls down any farther, because it's certainly doesn't seem to want to be cooperating very much right now. But the indicators are saying it's still a buy, it's still a solid buy. And I'm going to be adding these indicators and a couple of more videos to the entire Renko package. So for people that don't have it or who have already bought Renko, you know what? Send me an email. I'll send you the link to the zip file that has all this stuff in it, and I'll also send you the links to the videos when they're done. That should be by the end of this week. And if you haven't picked up Renko yet, I've still got it priced down at $49. It's been selling for $199, so that is a $150 discount. I have a bunch of people through Plimus that have been promoting it for me. They want me to come back to $199 because they want to start sending this out to their email lists again. So here in the next few days, this is probably going to go to $199 again. But at least through the end of this week, it's going to stay at $49. All right, here we are. We're actually at right at +9, so I'm going to be looking to possibly get out of here. Fell back a little bit. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see where we're at. We're moving up. And I'm going to have to seriously think about getting out of this one here pretty soon. I mean, because we're about between 9 and 10 where it's fluctuating right now. And I don't know. I just have this feeling we might see a little bit more out of it, so I'm gonna hold on for just a few more seconds. Wow, hey, there we go. There's +12, 13, 14. Yeah, almost at there went to 15. Very good. I think we're gonna go ahead and get out of this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and click the button now. Come on. There we go. It's got me out. Actually got me out at 13.4, which is not too bad. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how these 3-pip candles work. And if you have any questions, give me send me an email, Jeff at simpleforexsystem.net, and I'll do my best to answer the questions for you.